Annyeong Buzz, welcome back to your favorite corner of K-pop and Korean entertainment, where we spill the hottest tea and break down the latest buzz from Seoul to Hollywood. And today, oh boy, we've got a crossover moment that no one saw coming. But now that it's happening, we can't stop talking about it. Okay, so here's the headline that got everyone freaking out. Hollywood legend Tom Cruise has officially met BTS's very own Jin. And not just a casual handshake or a quick red carpet. Hello, no. Tom Cruise actually filmed an episode for Jin's web variety show, Run Seok Jin. Like, can we take a moment to just absorb that? Hybe confirmed this themselves in a call with Dispatch, saying that Tom Cruise took part in a recording for Jin's variety show, and the episode will be released later. No specific date yet, which of course is driving ARMY absolutely crazy. I mean, understandably so, right? This is Tom freaking Cruise, Mr. Mission Impossible himself, and Jin, the worldwide handsome, together in one frame. It's honestly the most random yet iconic pairing I've seen in a long time. Now, let's backtrack a bit and figure out how this even happened. So, Tom Cruise is in Korea right now promoting the final installment of Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. He's been here quite a few times before. This is actually his 12th visit, which makes him the Hollywood actor who's visited Korea the most. He really doesn't treat Korea like just another stop on the press tour. You can tell he genuinely respects the audience here, and this time, he didn't come alone. The full power squad from the movie came along: director Christopher McQuarrie, Haley Atwell, Simon Pegg, Pom Klementieff, and Greg Tarzan Davis. Basically, they brought the entire Mission Impossible family to Korea. Now here's where it gets interesting. During this promotional trip, Tom somehow ended up on Jin's show. And honestly, it makes perfect sense if you think about it. Jin is currently serving in the military, but he's also been doing special content releases here, and there. Run Seok Jin seems to be one of those unique passion projects. And what better way to draw global attention to a Korean variety show than by featuring one of Hollywood's biggest names? What I personally find amazing is that this isn't just fan service. It's a genuine cultural moment. Like, think about it. A Hollywood A-lister who's known for doing his own stunts and being incredibly professional, stepping into the more playful, chaotic, and humorous world of Korean variety shows. That's a huge contrast, and I cannot wait to see how Tom adapts to Jin's style of entertainment. And let's be honest, Jin is hilarious. He's got that dry wit, that perfect comedic timing, and that ability to make anyone laugh, even in the most awkward situations. So I'm really hoping he gets Tom Cruise to break character, maybe do some Korean challenges, or who knows, maybe they'll have a little mission-themed skit. How epic would that be? But here's where I want to hear from you guys. What do you want to see in this episode of Run Seok Jin? Do you want Jin to teach Tom some Korean slang? Do you want to see a cooking challenge? Or maybe even a stunt competition? Drop your ideas in the comments because I feel like Hybe needs to see them too. And while we're at it, let's talk about this move from Jin. Even though he's serving in the military, he's still finding ways to stay present and creative. It says a lot about his dedication, not just to his career, but also to ARMY and to Korean entertainment in general. He could just be silent during enlistment like many others. But nope, Jin is out here collaborating with Tom Cruise like it's the most normal thing ever. King behavior, honestly. I'm also super curious about how this collab was pitched. Did Hybe reach out to Tom's team? Did someone from the movie's Korean PR side suggest it? Or, plot twist, maybe Tom Cruise is a secret ARMY? Wouldn't that be wild? Anyway, stay tuned because I'll continue with the next several minutes right after this. We're going to talk more about how this might affect Korean variety culture globally, what this means for BTS as a brand post-enlistment, and how Hollywood is increasingly finding value in Korean media partnerships. Alright, let's keep the conversation going because honestly, this whole Tom Cruise and Jin collab is opening up so many interesting possibilities, not just for BTS, but for the future of Korean entertainment as a whole. Now, let's think big picture for a second. This isn't just a celebrity appearance. This is an actual cultural bridge. You've got one of the most iconic figures in Western action films stepping into the world of Korean variety, which is known for its chaotic humor, heartwarming moments, and let's be real, its wildly unpredictable challenges. That's such a stark contrast from the polished, scripted nature of most Hollywood interviews. This move could really change how international fans view Korean variety shows. If this episode goes viral, and let's be honest, it probably will, it might bring in new audiences who've never watched a Korean variety show before. People might check it out for Tom Cruise, and then end up falling in love with Jin's personality, the vibe of Korean humor, or even the format itself. And from a branding perspective, this is brilliant for both sides. Jin stays visible even during military service, showing his global star power. Tom Cruise gets to look relatable, adventurous, and connected to one of the most powerful fandoms in the world, ARMY. That's a huge PR win for both of them. Now I'm also thinking about the chemistry between these two. Tom is known for being super intense, very focused, always in that mission mode. Jin, on the other hand, is the king of dry humor and trolling people with a straight face. I feel like their energy could either totally clash or be absolute comedic gold. Either way, it's going to be a must-watch. And here's something I want to ask you guys directly. Do you think we'll see more collabs like this in the future? Could this open the door for other BTS members to invite global celebs to their solo content? Like, imagine Jimin having a dance session with someone like Zendaya, or Suga doing a deep conversation series with musicians like Billie Eilish or Post Malone. It's not as far-fetched as it used to sound. Also, I know some of you might be wondering, why Jin? Why not RM or Jungkook or even V, who's super active in fashion? Well, let's not forget Jin is the icebreaker of BTS. He's charming, goofy, and totally unafraid to be weird or self-deprecating on camera. He's the perfect gateway for someone like Tom Cruise, who might be stepping into Korean variety for the first time. Jin can guide the vibe, make it fun, and ensure it doesn't feel stiff or scripted. Plus, it gives Seok Jin that unique identity. It's not just a side project, it's becoming something that actually draws global attention. And who knows, maybe this is only the beginning. If this episode does well, maybe Jin will turn Seok Jin into a full series post-military. I would not be surprised if HYBE already has bigger plans for it behind the scenes. So now, let's circle back to you, my lovely viewers. I need to hear your thoughts on a few things. First, what kind of vibe do you think this episode will have? Comedy? Mission-style skits? Maybe some emotional moments? Drop your predictions in the comments. Second, do you think this kind of cross-cultural collaboration could become a trend? Could we start seeing more Korean entertainers partnering with Hollywood stars in non-traditional ways? And lastly, let's manifest some future collabs. If you could pick any Hollywood celeb to appear on a Korean variety show, who would it be? And with which K-pop idol or actor? Let's build our dream lineup in the comments and see which ones we all agree on. For me personally, I'd love to see Ryan Reynolds do something chaotic with Stray Kids' Bangchan or Han. Can you imagine the sarcasm level? Anyway, this crossover is one of the most exciting entertainment news pieces we've had in a while. It's fun, unpredictable, and honestly kind of wholesome in a world that often takes itself too seriously. So shout out to Jin for always giving us something fresh, even while serving his country, and shout out to Tom Cruise for being a good sport and taking a chance on something new. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want me to break down the episode of Seok Jin with Tom Cruise once it airs, let me know. I will be on it the second it drops. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video here on Anyong Buzz. Bye.